Hi, my name is Rebecca Streetman, and I just want to take a few moments to demonstrate how to make some very decorative and yet appetizing deviled eggs, which are really perfect for any occasion. And first I want to tell you about what ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need, of course, your eggs. You're going to need a tray of some sort to put them in when you cut them. You're going to need some kind of pot for the boiling process, and you're going to need mayonnaise, mustard. Relish is really kind of optional for a sweet taste, and I like to put paprika on top of my deviled eggs for just kind of a decorative garnish on top of it. You're of course going to need mixing bowls and knives and a spoon and a fork, and I like to use this plastic bag, which is optional as well, but I put my contents in it and it makes it easy for me to squeeze things nice and pretty into my eggs whenever I'm done. Alright, first to get started, I'm using 6 eggs for this example because that would feed kind of a small family. Whenever they're cut in half, there'll be 12 eggs to go around. First you're going to need some kind of medium pot if you're going to cook 6 to 8 eggs, and you're going to need to fill it about halfway with water, and then you're going to need to take your eggs and place them inside the pot, and you're going to need to bring that water to a boil and cook the eggs for an additional 20 minutes after it's come to a boil. And then after you're done cooking them, you need to let it cool, which sometimes I put a little ice in my pot to help the process speed along. And then you're going to need to take your eggs and proceed to remove the eggshell from the egg. So I've kind of come across a nice little tip over the years that makes taking the egg off, or the shell off the egg, a lot easier by finding some kind of Tupperware dish with a lid, placing your egg inside one at a time, putting the lid on it, and just rolling it around, beating it a little bit. And then you're going to keep that pot with water around because it's easier to take the eggshell off if you have some water still. I'm going to proceed to do this and hope that my method is decently fast. Using that Tupperware dish, it really helps to loosen the membrane from the egg itself after rolling it around a lot, which makes it a lot easier to take the eggshell off, keeping the egg white on the outside whole and doesn't have as many pot marks in it from the eggshell digging into it. That seems to be the problem a lot of the time when making deviled eggs. Alright, well, almost there. But you see, it's kind of pretty fast for the most part. I'm not taking a long time digging at little pieces of egg here and there. It's all relatively coming off quickly. And then voila, a nice beautiful egg. And now you're going to need to get your knife, some kind of sharp knife. I'm going to proceed to cut it in half. And you know that your egg's done really well if the egg yolk inside is a light yellow instead of a dark yellow. That means that you cooked it for the right amount of time. And then you're going to basically add the egg yolk to your mixing bowl and put your white on the side in that tray that you need to have. And then place your other half on the side as well. And I've already mixed my contents in this bowl right here. So it's a nice yellow color. But you're going to take about 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise if you're using about 6 eggs like I have. You're going to use about 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, about 2 teaspoons of mustard, and I like to use about a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons, depending on how sweet you like it, of relish. And then I just mix my contents in my bowl. Make sure you smush the egg yolks really well. And get everything mixed really nice. Whenever it's no longer lumpy and it's looking kind of creamy, that's when you know you've mixed it pretty good. And that mustard just gives it kind of that tart taste, while the relish gives it that kind of sweet taste. And then, after you've got everything mixed there, I like to take my plastic bag that I have on the side, and I like to open it up, stuff all of the contents inside it, squeeze it down to the corner, and then snip off the end, which wants to be stubborn. And then you're going to basically squeeze that yummy creamy stuff into your eggs, like this. And then, after you've filled all of them up, which I'm not going to do all of that right now, you're going to take your paprika and you're going to sprinkle it on to give your eggs kind of that, just that decorative look. Paprika doesn't have much of a taste to it. It's just really pretty much there for the looks. And that's how you make some quick, delicious deviled eggs. Which, like I said, are really good for any occasion, whether it's a party, a family get-together, pretty much anything. People will gobble it right up.